Jose Come Dallas. We are here, Jennifer Loading and Yulia Brown at the Yoshi Shabu Shabu.
Yeah. You said it.
I did.
Yeah, got her done.
So Yoshi Shabu Shabu, we are here enjoying this beautiful dish that you will hear a lot about, and we'll go into more detail on the history of how this came about, and also on what to expect when you do come to visit. And we do suggest that you do come visit. And Jason, would you introduce our guests?
Yes. One of the fine owners here of Yoshi, Josh Strickland, and our general man, Mr. Austin Main, right there.
Awesome.
He's going to help us on how to get this dish going. And why don't you tell us a little bit about how this concept began, how you brought it to Texas?
So our story's, and it's it's a fun story for us. We, a lot of people say it's like the American dream, so to speak, or whatever, right? So our first job was at a restaurant like this, exactly in Orange County in California. So to back up a little bit, our mentor Taka, he's from Osaka, Japan, came over in the 70s, helped his uncle open the first shabu in the U.S. in the 70s in Little Tokyo in L.A. After 10 years, he wanted to expand. He opened one in Orange County. We started with him about 2 months after he opened. So we worked there 14 years, from dishwasher up to manager, my brother and I, Andrew. And he taught us everything, but he was very specific on how he trained us on everything, and it had to be perfect. So he kept us literally in the kitchen for like 4 years before he let us touch the front. And so, so he wanted everything perfect, the food coming out perfect and the service to be exceptional always. And so after he taught us everything, he had a couple kids and was doing his thing, and then we started managing the store. So all the sauces we have in front of us, he makes all these, it's his family recipe. It goes back like 4 generations. So he's very secretive about it, right? So he would come in early in the morning, make all the sauce, and then we'd get there and we're like, oh man, the magic happened, magic hour, So it's kind of cool.
It's like the Colonel, you want to give it a secret recipe.
Yeah, he was always like that. He's like, no, put the lid on it. And I'm like, oh, what was that, But it was kind of fun to, like growing up that way in the restaurant industry and seeing what works, what didn't work, and especially starting from like 2 months after it opened to getting to the point where we had a clipboard outside and there was 30, 40 people waiting, bringing like soybeans to people outside sitting on the sidewalk, or, a beer to people sitting outside or whatever. And so it got to a point where, my brother and I were like, man, we want to do this on our own. So we had some family out here, and we saw this as a concept that we could take nationwide if it was just done, the way we saw it, And so starting from, back to, everything, we saw people try to copy the concept and everything like that. So, we saved up everything. We went all in, So we opened Richardson April 18, 2014. And then on Good Friday, which is kind of cool. So before that, we went to Japan for almost 2 months to finish our training before we moved here. And then went back to California, learned about the sauce. So he taught me at his church kitchen for about 4 months. And, of course, so he's like the big boss. So he's like the main owner, right? So he like, hey, how's everything going? Okay, cool. So we just tell him, And so we still keep the sauce real secret, So we just do everything off-site, bring it in, do all that. Yeah. So, and, doing it perfect. No. He's always like, hey. I'm like, oh, you want that? Yeah.
He talks too much.
He's like, no. He's like, wait, I want that one.
I don't get to eat them because I might figure it out. So
yeah.
I'm interested to see your pork belly later.
No, it's good.
That one yet.
Yeah. So how the concept works for everybody online here. So shabu shabu, all you order is your meat and seafood. So it comes with a standard veggie plate. You come in, and server or manager here, Sonny, general manager Austin, will come in. They'll give you the whole pitch. You order your meat, seafood, you cook it here, dip it in the sauce, use your rice as your plate. The 3 sauces we have is the citrus ponzu sauce, the sesame peanut sauce, and the roasted garlic teriyaki. So all the sauces are all, of course, homemade, but there's nothing processed. We don't have a can opener in the store, nothing like that. Everything, like our beef's all grass-fed, grass-finished. We get everything local, so we want to keep all the money here in the community. And I think, that for us, that's important,
I love that.
Yeah, that's
And so,
definitely.
and then also we take it so we clean up all the veggies, right? All the scraps and everything. We bag it up. We take it to Becky's Hope, like across the street. So all the, all
awesome.
the, all those little guys are just, So, I mean, why not?
Now, I know your brother isn't here, but do y'all just like do push-ups and pull-ups all day long? Because I remember I was like, this guy. We were over there in Rich. I go, what does he do? He's in the back. He's just like pumping iron and stuff. Like, these guys are healthy. I need to eat more of this, and maybe I'll look more like you.
Yeah, no, it's all like, I think like just like anything. We eat this like literally almost every day, and we just stay active. Lifestyle and just, eating something like good, clean food is what it's all about. I think for us. So. I've been eating this since I was 16. It's been 22 years I've been doing this now. So
Wow,
it's crazy, man.
that's awesome. I love this place.
So how many locations do you guys have right
We
now?
have 2 right now,
Okay.
and then the third one will be in McKinney off Alma and 121.
That's awesome.
So
Nice.
now
That's
we,
right by
like,
our house.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, You're getting closer to me. So Richardson's my hometown, and my office is right up Preston and Frisco, and now
They're gonna be
I'll
camping
have one by
out
my
up
house.
there.
I'll just be hitting the triad as I'm cruising
Yeah.
along.
You have no excuse.
I have no excuses not to come here.
See, that's it, dude.
So Austin, tell us your story. How did you get to a Yoshi?
So I actually had a friend who worked here, and he started in the Richardson location, and he moved to this location, and we had another job together. And one day he comes in, and he was like, "Hey, is anyone looking for a morning job?" Same time, the same day, I was literally like, "Man, I need a morning job," because my current job was evenings only. I was like, "Wow, perfect timing. Hey, I'll go in and talk to him."
Destiny.
So the next day we came in, and I was actually interviewed by this man right here, and I've been starting here ever since. I used to work only the mornings, but as of 2020, I've been full time, as many hours as I can get. So I like it. I like taking on more responsibility, and I like feeling like I have a home and I'm building something here. At other places I worked, I felt like I was working for someone. Here, I feel like I'm working with these guys, and I feel like I can, be a part of this as it grows and grows. And like Josh was saying, it's like if people just get a taste of this is going to spark a wildfire, and after that it'll be over. So.
It's all about the culture too. When you come in, you can sense that, and we talked about it in another local business, that is very important when you sense that beautiful energy of people loving what they do. And it's one of the beautiful things that I get from you is when you love what you do, you'll never
Work a day in your life.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm taking this class right now. It's called A Life of Happiness and Fulfillment. So I'm a coach, and so everything I talk about is about being in alignment with your core values. And so I'm impressed by, I haven't even tried this yet, but I'm just impressed by a lot of the stuff you just said, because I think what you do represents who you are as an individual. And so to me, the fact that the cleanness of everything has really got me intrigued by that, because everything I do for myself per se is about, it's not even just, it's about what I do day in, day out, eating, my health, all of that, and I take all that in. So I love that you were talking about the beef being grass-fed all the way, so that's, awesome. And this presentation right here, this is beautiful. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is so beautiful. So I'm excited to try the food, honestly. But I think what you're doing is a great concept. And I love that you mentor. I love that aspect of it, that you guys didn't just come in and take a business and you're like, okay, I've never had a business, I'm just going to go do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm an all guns blazing person. Take a concept. But I love that you have had the training before you took the concept out. You know what I mean? So you're not just walking in like, I've never done this before, I don't know what I'm doing.
You get blindsided, yeah.
Exactly. I love that. I think it's incredible. So it speaks a lot about integrity to me. So I'm glad you brought us here so I could check this out. How did I miss this? Hello. I'm always looking for great places.
Well, and another thing that I'm hearing that people say, it's like, why am I going to go to a place where I have to cook my own food? Well, you basically come for an experience.
Absolutely.
So we all can go somewhere, get a giant plate of food, shove it down our throats, probably not have a chance to speak to one another.
I don't even know what's in there. When
We
you're
don't
doing
even
it.
know what's in there. Chances
Right.
are it's probably not grass-fed, but
Yeah.
that's a different story. But the thing is, here it's an experience.
Yeah.
You basically, you wait for your food to do this while you soaking up, you garnish it the way you want to, as much garlic as you'd like to put in there, you know.
You can't smell that.
You can't smell it. The spices are phenomenal, and you can go as mellow or as hardcore on your spices.
And the heat.
I know, well, you guys have already started. I need a
It's like
tutorial
Thai
here.
Those drops.
This is
Yeah.
something that I know we come here all the time and we love it because we like, as Yulia and I call it, we like to burn our face off when we eat. So it's like you get into this competition. I mean, the first few
Who's gonna
times
have
we came
hard
here, it was like
Yeah.
you get like an endorphin high, like you're getting that capsaicin, and you like. I come in here, I'm all jittery. I'm like, wow, my face is all tingling and stuff,
like
and I'm
sweating, it's
just,
all
yeah, I'm
coming
like,
out.
wow, this is awesome, and I love getting into the food, you know, like
Yeah.
I like being part of this process, you know. It's always
Yeah.
consistent, always the same, but that's what I was curious about. So was
Yeah.
the capsaicin drops, was that part of the deal when y'all learned it then too?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything.
I
And
wondered
then,
if where that came
and that
along.
spicy, like the spicy base. Y'all got the spicy base, right?
I did.
Shoot,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
the normal one, but
That's
I
us.
usually kick it up.
That's what ask these guys like in the kitchen when I'm making it. Like I'll make that's the only one I'll make literally in house, and I'll make it, and then I'm like, dude, don't breathe right now.
Yeah.
I throw it through the dishwasher when I'm done, and they're
So
like,
what is in it? Tell,
it's a pure capsaicin.
Oh,
So
wow.
like
Yeah.
capsaicin is just
which has
an
great
extract.
health benefits, by
Yeah,
the way.
I know. It's fun. Yeah. Woo.
Excellent health
burns
benefits.
Yeah.
Discover the daredevil in you.
Yeah.
Start with 3 drops, so
Yeah.
2 drops. and
Oh yeah, I'm
build
gonna
it
go
up.
weekly.
But
I'm at it.
there's rules.
There are
We know that
rules.
some people have broken them.
Yeah, I mean,
You can
some
only
people-
put so many drops in there. Some
Yeah.
people freak out.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Wow. Awesome. Well, I almost need like a tutorial because they've like gone to town over here and just like have everything going on.
Oh, so I'll set up your sauces. So
Okay.
we have garlic, green onions, and daikon.
Okay.
So the 2 sauces, I'll do them for you.
Okay, awesome.
And your little fart.
And the next time I come in, I'm gonna be a pro. I'm gonna have this
I know.
figured out.
That's
I'll
right.
be like, I've been here.
And that's our goal. Is so when we train everybody, so we brought like Austin in. Like we have like our training of like how to do a demo, how to teach someone how to enjoy their meal. So the easiest way to remember is I put green onions and garlic in both the ponzu and peanut sauce,
Okay.
and daikon in the ponzu sauce, just to add texture,
Let's do
right?
one.
Okay.
So I'll top it off with green onions.
Okay.
This probably was 3.
Yum.
And speaking of capsaicin, this is capsaicin right here.
For real.
It's served in gloves. It comes in a little pharmacy
Oh, dude.
tight
3 in here.
bottle.
It's a little eyedropper.
Fine.
And when you
Thank
put it
you.
in, the
You
sauce
do
starts
not
sizzling.
want it in your eye.
It starts growling at you after you put it
Yeah, yeah. I've used it before. I
I
haven't had
love that
like
it's got the
that.
skull and crossbones on there, you know. Liquid death.
We've had too many mistakes when
You know
people
what-
use that and then touch their eyes. And it's
Yeah.
literally liquid.
Right.
That will open your third eye, whether you want it.
We know what you're talking about.
No, you know what's the funniest story? We had a guy here that like he was doing the hot draw and he washed his hands but not like scrubbed them and went to the bathroom.
Oh no.
And he was like, "Oh, what do I do?" I'm like, "Man,
Yeah.
go take a break. Man. Take a break, brother. I can't help you
Get
on
this
that,
cup
man."
of milk
Like,
and
yeah,
then whatever you gotta
that was
do.
funny. I was like,
Done
"Oh
that, you know,
man."
you're like chopping serranos or
Oh,
any
yeah.
kind of pepper,
Okay,
and you
yes.
think your hands are clean, and then later
To rub your
creeps
eye,
on you. It
or your
creeps
lip
on
and
you.
touch your face.
Yeah.
And like, why are my lips all burning?
Yeah.
Why does it burn?
Got lips.
So you like mild, medium, or spicy?
Probably kind of mild.
Mild?
And I like spicy. I'm just
Yeah. So this is just a Ryu chili oil.
Okay.
This each meat pepper is a 1 spice pepper, right? So I just put a little bit, just
It
do
is so good.
awesome.
a little bit there, and then I'll just
It's got a
do
good flavor. It's not like
just stir those up for me a little bit.
Alrighty, I can do that.
So when the meat comes, we're gonna show you how
Okay.
it all
That'll
works.
be awesome.
It's so good. It's addicting. So, like I was telling them, like so all you order is your meat and seafood, right? Then you pick your noodles for the end for the soup. So everything's gonna condense down into a nice stock for you to make a soup at the end, and then you can take the soup home with you. So it's kind of like 3 meals in one. But like I think the reason why my brother and I really like enjoyed this is our favorite food is because I mean, it's healthy, clean, but then the most intimate thing you could do with someone is break bread with them, right?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing
Absolutely.
else. But like, you know, to do it in a clean, like honest way, right? Like when I go out and eat, and like we all work really hard, and I'm like, man, you know, I want to find a place that I can truly like enjoy it, and my body's gonna feel it and say yes, that you made the right choice, you know.
Yeah, you don't feel like bloated and sick after you eat here. I always feel good and excited. Like I come in here feeling like low or tired or whatever, and then a couple drops, and what we call it liquid gold.
Liquid gold.
It's like you get all this going, and it's like liquid gold.
Yeah, I had to
Man,
take it
this
home.
is-
And it's like, oh, do you want to dispose of? Like, no, it's
Oh,
mine.
I have
I'll be
something to
working
admit
on
to
it.
you. I actually left it in the car and had to throw it away. So you'll have to take this home. I'm sorry. Last night we were here, and I accidentally left her to-go food in my car.
You see that? You see that?
Uh-huh.
And that's how we bury the
So-
gold.
That's
What
right.
you're gonna get is start with your hard veggies first.
Okay.
So what I do is I'd throw in, so you got pumpkin here,
Yeah.
kabocha. So I'd throw the pumpkin and broccoli in and the carrots.
Okay, very cool.
Oh, that's pumpkin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
So it's our veggie plate.
And I leave them for the rest of the meal, and they really make the broth nice and tasty
Yeah.
with all the flavors.
That's stuff.
You like soup?
Hey, taste the soup.
Taste the soup. Taste the soup.
Where's the spoon?
Yeah, where's the spoon? Okay.
Oh, you get unlimited sauce. So this is your first time, right? Oh, perfect.
Yeah, first
So then
time
they're
here.
gonna get a first view. The best part for Austin and I, like you get someone first time and they're like, oh, okay, this is how you do it. Blah blah blah. Here, try it. And then the expression on everybody's face, like because when it comes out, you're like, wow, dude, this is a lot to take in. Like, what am I
Right.
doing? And then so we hey, this is how you do it. Da da da. And then you try it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is actually really good. That's what I thought, because when I started, I was like 16, I was a kid, and I was like, what the heck is going on right now, you know? And so I tried it, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I just kept experimenting every time I
Yeah.
ate, you know?
Keep adding it in.
Like
Yeah,
I like to
dude.
mix my two dark sauces together, and that's my.
Oh, the
favorite
ponzu
thing.
and teriyaki, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's Yulia's secret sauce of Yoshi.
yeah.
Yulias.
Yeah.
That's the best part about having like the whole meal and all these stages and everything broken down and simple, like made simple for you. Because with all this, you can really dial in what your favorite flavor is. There's people that they come in and they have a system. They're like, hey, don't touch this, let me do it all. They do it all their exact specific way, and every time they make the most perfect soup. And it just takes a couple
Yeah,
tries.
that would
Not
be
like,
a crime.
it won't be
Then
bad the
that's
first
your
couple times.
choice
It's
for
gonna be
that.
amazing the first couple times. But as you hone in what your flavor's like, what your taste is like, and you really, really dial it in, then it changes everything. And this broth, you could, like, at the end of the meal, the soup that we're gonna make with this broth,
Yeah.
you could bottle that up and sell it. It is as good as soup gets. So.
Yeah. Let's do it. You guys want to pray over it?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
All right. Ready, Lord, thank you for this meal. Thank you for everybody coming together for this, and give us your blessing over this meal to always cherish you and reach out to you. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
That's perfect.
you
So,
go.
as my husband and I mentioned earlier too, I'm pescatarian, which is it's not a religion, as most people. It's not Presbyterian. Somebody didn't tell me that.
Fish meat or something.
They asked me if that was Christian. I was like, well, it's yes, I guess. But that means that I only eat seafood, and my husband, he's an omnivore. He eats anything and everything.
Never been called that
If-
before.
well,
Yeah.
you haven't.
I know. Eat too much.
It might be
Omniscient,
your
maybe.
religion. But either way, what's neat about that, you can actually get a split pot, and he can get his regular tsuyu. I got my spicy tsuyu, and it's not intersecting. And I can get my little mushroom boil over here and not cross over to his.
You really like
Yeah.
mushrooms, don't you?
I love mushrooms.
She always gets like 2 extra mushroom plates.
I sure do. And we get some straw mushrooms. These are phenomenal flavor. And sometimes you get white mushrooms, or you can get portobello. I guess they come both, right?
What's the long one called?
Yeah. Enoki mushrooms.
Enoki?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Enoki.
Enoki-san. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
really
even like mushrooms, but I love them. They're super.
You ready to dig in?
Yeah.
So check it out. So veggies wise, do you like them a little crispy or soft? Soft.
Probably soft. But I'm
Soft?
not crispy.
All right.
You guys have a full
So check
bar,
it out.
right?
Oh yeah, full bar. So
That's very nice.
what I do, you know how we always train all the guys, so we'll show you how it all works. So I'm gonna throw in like half your veggies here.
Okay.
Oh man, you got the cabbage hearts. This is the sweetest part. Oh man.
Oh.
The closer to the core, the better.
Yeah.
That's the
Where
good
it's
stuff.
strong.
So
You don't want
shabu
cabbage.
shabu in Japanese. How do you like your beef cooked?
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm a
You
real
know,
meat eater. I'm a blue meat eater, actually.
Yeah.
But this is a little different. So, but yeah, if I'm gonna
How
do
do you
a
like
steak. Well, I mean,
How would you do it?
It's really
medium
good
rare,
rare.
well done.
Is it?
Yeah.
Medium.
Medium.
Yeah, I do medium.
So
You
shabu.
can't
I usually
mess
cook
it
it
up.
a little bit more when I do my Korean barbecue, whatever. I usually cook it more than like if I'm gonna eat a steak. Like
Yeah.
if I eat steak, it's like going on with it, take it off.
Done, yeah. So shabu shabu just stands for swish swish. So
Okay.
I'm gonna show you how it's done here. So just the sound that the beef makes sounds like shabu shabu.
I gotcha.
It cooks just like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Shabu
pretty
shabu.
good. See?
You gotta
There
say it
go.
every time. Shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu.
Totally
It's almost
submerge it in
like
your
a
sauce.
chant.
Okay.
And right on your rice is your plate, and then try that.
Okay.
Voila.
So I'm supposed to tell you that all the meat goes in the peanut sauce,
Okay.
and the veggies and seafood in your ponzu or teriyaki. I always mix and match.
Mix 'em up.
So check it out. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll double dip.
Okay.
So I'll go my shabu shabu. Let's do.
I love the chant.
It's a mantra.
If you don't say it, well, let's clear you out.
Oh, try that. Maybe
Okay.
what you
You
make.
get kicked out.
So I'll dip it in the peanut,
It's
then
not
halfway
traditional around
ponzu.
here, so.
This one's a little citrusy. It's good. I'm gonna try that.
It's good.
And so what I'll do is like I'll cook a little bit and then have some sitting in the sauce just to marinate, cool down a little bit, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna go right on your rice as your plate. So that's all you're gonna do is just keep
Okay.
cooking, dipping, just find your best, and you go mix and match, and that's it. Unlimited
Good.
sauce.
You love it?
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everyone for being here for our wonderful show. We will indulge in the goodness of Yoshi Shabu Shabu,
Yeah.
swish swish. But you will have to come and experience it for yourselves. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon.
Cheers.
So you don't miss any of our
Cheers.
shows.
Cheers.
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 To Yoshi.
To
Yoshi.
To you
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you.